And he started laughing. I said, I just want to know if Hov knows what they did or not.
Right.
I said, once I tell him, I'll either know if he knew or he didn't. And if he knew, cool, I see.
Right.
But if he didn't, I think you should know what's going on in your organization. Where's the money? Like, where the numbers, right?
Right.
And he like, what you mean? And I'm like, bro, it's only 15K. Like, what I'm gonna do with 15K?
Right.
And he's like, oh, no, this ain't it. He makes a call. He's like, yo, it ain't no numbers on the offer. They sent a new offer in like 30 seconds, right? And the new offer was much larger. But by that time, I was turned off because I'm like, if I would have signed this 15K, would you have told me you made a mistake? And then you made a $750,000 mistake? I don't want to do business with.
Are you thinking of signing with Roc Nation this time around?
You know, I'm officially signed to Roc Nation.
Hey, wow.
Now what changes? What does that mean?
It means I now have support beyond just my homies and somebody who truly believe in what I'm doing, who's already done what I've done to show me the path. You know, I've gotten to a point of so much success independently where I'm from that I lost my guides. You know, I surpassed a lot of people who did what I've done. So this gives us a different level of infrastructure. And I'm still indie. I still own all my masters. I still spend my pay. I still do what I want. But now I have a support where, like, I'm from the Bay is going to radio. I've never been able to get to radio. You know, it's just a different system. And as soon as we agree, like, man, let's work, they were instantly like, we believe in this record. We willing to take it to radio.
What was the energy when you was with Hov and Emery and all those guys?
You see, just you asking that made me smile. Like that shows you like the presence and the energy. And prior to us going, my homie Splash was like, man, you gonna meet Hov today, like how you feeling? And I was telling him like, man, I'm conflicted because I honestly don't know who I'm gonna meet because of the Diddy thing and just meeting so many other people. And I was like, man, I'm nervous because I don't know who I'm gonna meet. Am I gonna meet like someone that I'm like, man, this is what I hope for? Like, damn, another one. And it was everything beyond. Like who social media and the internet make Hov out to be is so far from what it is. Just from my interpretation, I can only go off my gauge and who I sat with and who I spoke with. You know, even before I went, my mama was like, but what about all the YouTube videos? And she was really worried and concerned.
Yeah.
You know, and
It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And bruh, people are right now criticizing Lil Russell and his deal with Roc Nation, right? Which you can tell for him, this is a big deal. And this should be a big deal for any aspiring artist that they be so successful as an independent artist that a major conglomerate wants to partner with them and expand their brand. But this is why you can't listen to niggas on the internet. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. These niggas don't know what the hell they be talking about. So, you know, Roc Nation is one of the most prestigious brands right now in urban culture, right? You could just look up at you could just look online, go to their website. Then they got over 50 football players with them, over 20 basketball players, WNBA players, people in the media. Roc Nation is a real huge conglomerate, right? And I mean, it's a lot of money being circulated, right? So why the hell would you not want to do business with somebody if it's the right business? Now, what Lil Russ was talking about at first was wrong business, because whoever was working at Roc Nation or whatever at the time, he gave Jay-Z the benefit of the doubt, which a lot of people wouldn't, so you got to give Lil Russ some props for that. But whoever the guy that must have been, reaching out to him, offered him a $15,000 contract for some albums and shit like that. You gotta remember, Lil Russ is already successful in his part of the world. You feel me? Out there in the Bay Area, California, the West Coast, and he has fans everywhere. So he's done the right things. So to offer him $15,000 is just crazy. And Lil Russ called that shit out. You feel me? And but he did give Jay-Z the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, do you know this dude? And I think Lil Russ did the right thing by going back, and this time personally talking to Jay. Like, I gotta talk to the big dog. And here's another thing. You know, it's serious when you're talking to the big dog. You feel me? So, from what LaRuss has put out there, he's keeping all his masterings. He's still moving like an independent artist. It's just now he has a partnership with connections to mainstream and to other avenues of revenue, right? So why the hell wouldn't you do that? You feel me? If everything's working in your favor, why not? You feel me? But, you know, niggas on the internet, they have their discretions against Roc Nation. Even though they not an artist signed to Roc Nation, never have, never will be. Even though they don't do business with Roc Nation. But they'll tell you don't because of the conspiracy theories videos, which he was talking about his mama was seen, and she was worried everybody was concerned for him, right? And this is just why you shouldn't listen to the bullshit, you feel me? Because Roc Nation, whether you like Jay-Z or not, Roc Nation is a black-owned business that's a big dog in that field, which is very revolutionary in a lot of ways. And you gotta salute that. You gotta salute that. And if you could be a part of it and it makes sense, why not? You feel me? And I like some of LaRuss music. I think LaRuss. Okay, here's the little part I get what some people are saying. Not to the people that saying why Roc Nation, but to the people that saying, well, LaRuss told us to stay indie. We do the indie thing, right? To those people, I understand you a little bit because LaRuss has been pushing independent. But LaRuss never said he was gonna stay independent his whole entire career. You feel me? Because whether you want to admit it or not, and like he said, he outgrown a lot of people. For them independent artists, there is only so high you can go. And if you just want to, I guess, do the independent thing, the independent circle, and just keep racking up that way without really expanding, I guess that makes sense too. But you have to look at hugely successful independent artists. Tech N9ne is one, right? Does Tech N9ne come up in hip-hop conversations? No. He's a highly successful artist, more successful than most artists, but he doesn't come up in conversations. Now, you might say, well, why care what comes up in conversations? Hip-hop is your passion. It is something you love to do. So you would want to be recognized for your gifts. You would want to be known for what you do great. It's only human nature, right? So to do this thing so great and nobody knows. You feel me? Like every time your man Russ, he's a huge independent artist. Every time he say something or every time he shout out a show, people are like, who the fuck is listening to this, right? It's not that he makes bad or good music. We don't know, but he has an audience. But at the same time, the world doesn't know. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. But if you have bigger aspirations, if you have bigger visions, if it's not just all about making the most, let me not say making the most because that's not right. If it's not just about being great, I think that's what it's about. If you know you have a fan base and they're gonna buy your shit, right? You might not be inspired to go beyond and become greater, right? Sometimes you need that audience or you need those people. That's my opinion. That's personally my opinion. If you want to be great at something, you want to be pushed, you want to take it to the highest of highs that you possibly can. That's just my opinion. Now, some people, they okay with just getting at that level and keep racking it up. And if it produces a great life for you, why not? But if you there and you can go here, why not? Especially if it's working for your favor. That's all I'm saying. So I understand LaRuss's situation. I understand LaRuss signing with Roc Nation. I believe it's a great move. I don't see the negatives in it. Now, if you're one of these people that's always on the internet or you into the conspiracy theories and you think the worst of Jay-Z and Roc Nation, cool, I get that. Your ass be tripping about anything, you feel me? But for somebody that's in a LaRuss position, nigga signed to Roc Nation. You see what they did for the Clips? Clips just had the biggest rollout of their career. Makes sense. It's your man Delvin. Delvin's room to the next one. My